This is the final best of 3 of the day. The final team who's going to qualify for the top 8. Either it's going to be Talibobo Believers or it's going to be 0-0 Nation from Brazil. Left side, we have Megu going for the Umbreon. Then we have Hoopa, Lapras, Zacian, and Mew. And on the right side, we have Goodra, Blissey, Leafeon, Ninetales, and a Slowbro. Tali is the last hope of Europe. Every other European team has been knocked out. So if Tali goes down into 0 Nation, a complete disaster. It would be a complete disaster for Europe. So we have Klaus on the Zacian, going towards the center area. Red buff is going to get donated over to the Hoopa. Mazu is going to take over the red buff on the right side, get to level 4, and then going to move towards top path to help out and gank very early on and just pressure the top path of Tali as fast as possible. Also, we have Toon actually playing Lapras. I didn't know Toon plays Lapras. Very interesting to see as well. Bot path, we have Utah and Megu united there. And Megu is just, I mean, Utah barely getting this last hit. Utah also an amazing Mew player. They have 2 very good Mew players in Toon and Utah. And they're going to score some points here, though. I'm going to evolve quite early on. Electro Ball is not going to get this last hit. Slowbro is able to secure it. On the right side, we have Megu also stealing away stuff. Both junglers now heading towards bot path. And Klaus engaging now. They're stuck in the mean look, and there's the Sacred Sword. Maybe the first kill of the game. Almost going over, but the eject button is going to keep Ninetales safe. After that mean look ran out. Another mean look maybe going through any second now. But doesn't want to quite overcommit now. This Ninetales would be very strong in this fight. And they don't want to overcommit. The left side is going to have a Hyperspace Portal. We have Falcon on the Goodra. I remember Mazo was playing Goodra a lot in the qualifier, or in the championship of Brazil. We saw Mazo play a lot of Goodra. Oh, the Perish Song actually gets a KO right here. Toon Slim with the KO. The Perish Song execute is enough to take down the Blissey. And Tali is now on the board already. Toon going over again. It's going to throw 3 more points. Going to stack up that special specs. Quite well. But oh, we have Mazo coming in from the side. Bonks him onto the head. And takes down the Lapras. So also 0-0 Nation now with the KO. And these teams are going to just be 2 absolute fan favorite teams. It's going to be an absolute awesome game to watch. But it's going to be sad for either region. Losing either 0-0 Nation or losing Talibobo Believers is going to be sad. That is for sure. And only one team can make it out. Oh, and Hoopa goes down. Nice gank there by 0-0 Nation. Get another KO in. Toonsim trying to at least stop the goal from getting scored on. Blissey does score, but now Zacian is here. Going to go for the Checkered Sword onto 5. Looking for the basic attacks, but doesn't have enough damage for the Softbird X. Mazu is very low in HP. Goes back in. And Klaus is trying to maybe re-engage, but can't quite connect anything more. The Softbird X just make the Pokemon a bit too tanky. And Klaus can't keep on chasing. So far, only 1 KOs on either side. No, actually 2 KOs for 0-0 Nation. They already found 2 KOs on top path. And they're going to try to look for some more as well. Reggie is spawning already now. Neither team really has good last hitting. I mean, I guess the Solar Blade is good last hitting for the side of 0-0 Nation. Hyperspace Portal is going to keep them healthy. But Mazu's going to engage on it. Is Megu going to fall right here? Has the Snarl. Which is going to give him a shield and the Unstoppable to just run away. Going to slowly go for this Regirock, but they're clearly outnumbered. They're looking for Zacian. Zacian hits level 9. It's going to come from the side. Leafeon jumps in, but it's a nice Ninja Doll and Servers to keep it alive. The Zacian Unite is a bit too early. It's going to do a lot of damage, but he actually has to reactivate it. Goes for the Sacred Sword into Solar Beam, but Blissey secures it for the side of 0-0 Nation. And now Klaus has to run away. He was just activating his Unite move way too early, when Reggie still had way too much HP. And Tali has to disengage, looking for the KO. Though now the boost auto take goes into the Phantom Force. 1 HP. The Hyperspace Portal barely misses by 1 centimeter. And Ninetales might just make it all alive. The Softbird X are going to be there. Slowbro's going to appear, but he's going to lock up in the mean look now, and they're at least going to sacrifice their Slowbro. But Ninetales does survive at least. Blissey somehow securing this Reggie there. Just barely through the Sacred Sword. And also through the Solar Beam. Klaus will work on this Reggie Lecky. Up top path. It's going to slice through it. Can Hoopa maybe steal it away? I mean, Goodra, nope. I will not make it. Has to be careful not to go down himself. Going for the Acid Spray there. Which is a good combo as well. Actually, with Muddy Water, interesting. That's a combo you usually don't see. The Acid Spray and the Muddy Water is not a combo you usually see. Solar Beam is going to come through. And now Vibes are actually going to activate their move here. Perisong is going very deep. Toonslim diving on the right side. Can't quite find Chaos because of Bliss assistance. It's going to keep Leaf on the left. Leaf going very deep now, but Mew's going to activate Unite move to just live. But Hooper does fall in the end. He's going to dive back in looking for another Solar Blade and bonks it onto Mew, but Mew just barely jack buttons away. And gets to safety. Oh boy. Gudra now getting attacked on. Has 40 points on. Sacred Sword is going to get stunned by it. Electro Ball is going to land. A lot of damage coming down, but not enough to actually get on the Gudra. It's a bit too tanky for that. And this game is super close. Only 64 points scored so far in total. So neither team really getting an advantage in this game. And they're gonna head towards bot now for the next Reggie. We have 2 units on the right side. We have 3 units on the left side. Tali has the Hooper Unbound ready to start a fight. Phantom Force goes in. Gudra, they're just gonna go onto the Hooper. Can they blow up? Servas, does he get hyperspace out in time? He does have the Challenger Doll. He's gonna go to the Iflames. He's gonna dodge away from 9 Unite. Now the team fight could be in favor of Tali, but Servas just walking. I mean, Klaus just walking in, trying to get these KOs. They're gonna run. They're gonna get 2. They're gonna get 3. Klaus super low on HP. Tries to run away. It's out onto maybe Sotu to maybe steal away this Regirock with that slow bro. But Zacian's coming around. The Surf is actually getting it. The Surf gets it, and Tali loses another objective to one of the support tanks. No way. Tali also losing Zacian in the end there. Oh boy. Level 12 for Zacian. Umbreon also getting caught. Goes down. They're going to try to go for Mew now as well. Goes into Unite move right here, but can't quite do anything about it. They're just going to go through. And he gets locked up by the Bliss Avalanche. Just be careful. Solar Blade forward. Mew 1 HP Tau. Oh my god, he almost stepped back into the United's basic attack. But he gets away. Tali not looking dominant either right here. You can see Europe and North America struggling. Of course, Zero Nation is a great team. So not a surprise there, but 120 to 30 points now for Zero Nation. Klaus is about to hit level 13. It's still the highest in the entire game. It's just running into the Gudra right here. He has to be careful. He's going to use the full heal and run away. Visualecki is up next for grabs on top path. Oh. Toonslim actually looking for a Lapras Unite right here. He's stuck on the wrap-off though. He's level 11 now, so he's going to be quite strong. But the defense is also very high level. Klaus is working on this Visualecki. Is going to go for it. Has he Unite move up? Is he going to use it? That's the question. Goes for the Sacred Sword instead, the Solar Beam. And again! They're so unlucky on these last hits though. Now Gudra gets it with I don't even know what. Beam again is not going to get it. Visualecki walks in, they can score 33 points and 50 on top of it. And increase their lead even further. Now almost a 200 point lead for Zero Nation. Oh boy. But there's still going to be a Rayquaza fight, of course. Tali is going to get in position. But Tali's not a team that plays a lot from behind. So let's see what they can do in this scenario. They're usually the ones that are always ahead. I would say support onto Umbreon. It's going to take a full reset. And join back into the fight. Lab's going to try to score 100 points, but Gudra is aware of it. Is going to stop Toonslim from doing so. Toonslim does have enough move up, can just join the team fight any moment. Is going to just run away for now. Flank around maybe. Klaus just doing a bit of damage to Rayquaza. Meanlock onto the Ninetales, but not follow up. But the nice beam is going to land. Softbite X have to go down onto the Ninetales. Leafin also looking for another back cap now. And if those 100 points go in, but he's going to go for the Hooper Unbound or for the play, they're going to put Lapras in as well. Bliss Resistance goes very low, but Slowbro is going to live, but he's actually stuck in the mean look right now. He can't connect towards the Slowbro and gets taken down. I've never seen this before. What an insane mean look there. Onto the Blissey. Nightshade goes down as well. Now this could be the second KO, maybe onto Ninetales. Mego's trying to run him down. Can't quite do so, but that's 3 members down of Zero Nation. Looking for the 4th one now. Onto the Gudra. Gudra has to move up. Is trying to go for Yutao, and he gets Yutao. But the Klaus is going to start over this Rayquaza now. Still a 200 point lead. For the Zero Nation, they have to get this Rayquaza now. But it's going to be Blissey. Somehow I feel like Blissey still has assistance up. They could look for the steal now. Because of the mean look, they still have it up. He's going to go in position for it. He's going for the assistance, but he doesn't get it. Dashing slices it down with the Sovereign Sword. And the Tali Believers is going to get this Rayquaza. They're going to run towards the right side. They're going to try to score their points. 100 going for Lapras. And 100 might probably also go in for Umbreon. It's going to try to make it way through. There we go. Now Tali's in the lead. And Zacian is still around as well. Can maybe score some more points. They're going to stop Gudra. 25 seconds left. Klaus just speeding through, trying to score any points that he still has to make sure that Tali gets the win. Only 7-point lead so far. But now they're going to put them further into the lead. And Tali in the end. But that Bliss assist, man, that was so close on the last hit. That was so close. But Tali takes the 1-0. But they're not convincing looking either. This was not convincing whatsoever. 12 more points go in. Hooper going to jump on top path. Oof. Draft for game number 2. Left side now we have Inteleon, Slowbro, Gudra, Blissey, and Agadova for 0-0 Nation. And Tali going for the Dale Fox for Yutao with a Hooper, Toon Slim on 9 hits. Also always a great pick. Klaus again on Zacian. And Megu going for that Umbreon. Heading straight into it. On the left side we have Mazo going towards the center area. With that Inteleon. I assume it's going to be Liquidation. I hope it's going to be Liquidation. But actually Snipe Shot doesn't look too bad in this game either. And going for the last hit right here. Doing the double water gun onto those of these at the same time. You know, I feel like it doesn't really matter to wait there. You could just auto-take it as well. But actually, you know, waiting it gives you more experience because you kill the Xatu second. So, that's always something that you get more experience from by killing the Xatu second. But Xeros obviously invade onto Mazo. And he does get blue buff at least with that water gun. But he's going to get chased down. And Xeros might just be living in the enemy center area right now. It's going to try to be super, super annoying right here. But against the water gun, it's quite difficult. Xatu doesn't scale over time. It doesn't. But the jungler that kills a second gets comeback experience because the enemy jungler is level 3 and you are level 1. So you get comeback experience. That's how it is. It doesn't scale over time, but you get comeback experience. Xeros gets taken down right here. Pipe just joins in. Hooper can't run away. And gets taken down in the end. And now we have on top path Servers, Klaus hitting level 5. And Toonslim getting very close to level 6. He's a very good 9 hits player. Let's see if he is going to hit some very nice combos and engages right here. Going for the Indeed right now, almost level 6. And we are still stuck on riots for 0-0 Nation. Mego's being very aggressive there. Server's going to port back. Klaus just farming up a tiny bit. And Yutao also hitting Mystical Fire now. Delphox needs a time to scale up. I do worry a bit for the Delphox, because he's up against a Inteleon. Inteleon is very good into Delphox, unless we might have go for a Ginger Doll. There's a combo, Mean Look into Avalanche Blizzard. Very annoying for Curlia, but actually gonna turn it around right here, and Mego's dropping very low on HP. Another Mean Look, and now Curlia can't keep chasing, but Asuto's gonna keep going for it, and basic attacks might just be the end in the end. Might just be the KO right here. One more basic attack. There's the Mean Look, and he's gonna get it. But the combo's gonna return as well. Can Suto stay alive? Yes, he can stay alive, just barely. Falling asleep there. And now we have Riot's Curlia going for the KO. That's 2 KOs there for bot path of 0-0 Nation. It 2v2, 2-0 on bot path. And now Curlia is in this game as well. Hits level 7 after being behind by 2 levels. Is now fully back in this game. Going for the last hit right here. But Mego's able to steal it away with the fake tears. Flame Charge now unlocked for Yutao. Talking is getting very difficult at this point. 10 seconds for bot Reggie. And we have a Wish for Megu this time. Was running the Snarl before. This time going for a bit more self-sustain. They have a lot of damage on the left side, so I might just want to try and live. Or lose it onto Zacian. Oh, going in now into Blissey Mean Lock into the Avalanche Blizzard is so annoying, you just can't do anything about it. The combo will hit, doesn't matter what. But 0-0 Nation is committing for this one. Committing for the Red Eyes. Acrobatics to the side. There's a Mean Look going on to Inteleon. They're going to try for the last hit. And right team's going to secure. Talibobo gets the Reggie. And they're going to keep on going forward. Now there's a huge Delphox side landing. They're all stuck. Blizzard Avalanche forward. They're going to eject Bucken forward with Fan Force as well. And they're going to take down 3 members of 0-0 Nation. And they're going to start pushing towards this goal now. 14 points go in. Mean Lock onto the Slowbro. Stuck in the Blizzard Avalanche. And this combo is so annoying right now. 30 points go in. And another 40 points will also go in. That's a 39 overcap. For Tali, another Mean Look on Slowbro, trying to stop it, but he also gets taken down. That is scary now. This is the Tali that we know from Europe. Looking much more dominant in this early game. Getting a lead, being aggressive, looking for those plays on cooldown. Whereas Liquidation coming down on Yutao doing lots of damage. You can see Tali stats 57 wins and 4 losses. Is their score in this season. Is that really true? 57 wins and 4 losses? in the entire... Wow. They have 4 losses? Really? Only 4 losses? 57-4 in the UCS European run. That is absolutely crazy. Going on to 5 now. Looking for the KO rate here. Actually, I don't think it is. I'm not sure if it is. I think they lost more than 4 games. But who knows. 80 points down here. Liquidation comes through. Hoop almost getting taken out. The focus band is going to get proc. There's a Unite move and eject button forward from Zacian. They're going to take down Tillian. They're going to take down Blissey. Double KO for Zacian now. On the chase. Blizzard Avalanche onto the Gudra. Blissey Fire is going to land another KO. 3 KOs for Tali Believers. On this top path, they're going to start heading towards this Regieleki now. Zacian trying to zone. And Zero Nation can't do anything about this. Maybe it's sets. Yeah, it could be sets, but no. So there can't, something is not right there, but maybe it's sets, yeah. It could be sets. It probably is sets, yeah. It would make more sense. 40 go in and 80 go in. And now Tali is 200 points ahead, but ooh, Utah might be caught. Taken down by the liquidation. It's a huge counter KO and a huge comeback experience for Mazo. And they're also going to be up for this Registeer now. The folks will not be up for this Registeer. Hooper's going to port towards bot path. They're also going to catch Mego right here. He's going to Night Move, trying to steal shields and try to run away with the eject button as going to make it out alive. In our bot path, maybe Gudra's caught. Mean look into Blizzard Avalanche. There's nothing you can do about it. But he's going to turn around with the only Night Move. He's going to bump into the Umbreon, but not enough to do any harmful damage. And now Servus is moving forward with that hyperspace. And with the Hooper unbound. Registeer to half HP. Can Saber secure it now with that Unite move. He's going to charge it up already quite early on. And they're going to secure it with the W Unite move. They use Zacian and Night Hits Unite just to secure Registeer. Question is, can they win the team fight out of this? Yeah, they can get Hudra. Oh god, I can't talk anymore, guys. My words are just flying all across. My brain can't handle anymore. Surf goes in, tunes them on 1 HP, trying to run away. And it's going to make it out just barely alive as well, but Mego gets caught by the liquidation. So much damage coming out. And keep on forth and back. Psyshock is doing a lot of damage. Utah jumping forward. Still 200 point lead for Tali Believers. And there is 1 minute 20 for the final last stretch of the entire day. It has been a long day. It has been 12 hours of games. That has been a long day of Pokemon Unite. A long day. Almost midnight then Korea and Japan as well now. Regieleki now being taken by Tali as well. Can Zero Nation do anything about this? They're gonna try to walk in, but the Sacred Sword Mystic Fire gets the KO onto the Regieleki and the secure for Tali. We're getting all objectives this game so far. And they're gonna prepare for this Rayquaza. Or maybe the final Rayquaza of the day. Whoever loses this again is going to go home. Whoever wins will be top 8. And again, Tali's the only European team left in this tournament. Slowbro getting caught again. This mean look in Blizzard Avalanche. Nothing you can do about it. It's just so you just get stuck in it. The combo hits 100%. You get stunned. It is rough. What can Zero Nation do right here in this last fight? They have to find a huge Gardevoir Unite onto the backline. Can they catch Utah and maybe Ninetales? They can maybe Rip Ray as well, but not too fast. It's quite scary if they go for a Ray Rip. I think they're just going to get run down by the Zacian. Delphox jumping forward. They also have the Slowbro Unite. If someone just walks up a bit too far, they might just get Slowbro Unite moved. So Utah has to be careful. Same for Zacian. They're actually going to jump forward right now. Utah's being very aggressive. He doesn't even know where Slowbro is. Going to spot him out now though. Going to run forward. Toolsip taking a lot of damage. Has he checked across the wall already? And Tali is getting kind of bullied out of this fight right now. Klaus is going in, but he's going to get Slowbro Unite right here. He just gets one shot. What is that engage? And Mego might also go down now. That's 2 members down already of Tali Believers. What is that engage? He just straight up runs with the Slowbro Unite. And now Zero Nation is going for this Rayquaza. I can't believe it. Can Tali Believers believe it? Mystic Fire, can he steal it away? Gardevoir secures the Rayquaza for Zero Nation. And they're going to try to score some points now. Utah has to live, but he's going to fall to the liquidation. Klaus just ran in against a Slowbro Unite. 80 points going for Blissey. That's going to put them into the lead with 45 seconds left. That's going to score another 100 points easily as well. Toonslim is trying to stop, but those 100 points will go in as well. 40 seconds left. I'm speechless, guys. I am very speechless. 1 point go for slow, bro. And that's going to be second game going over to 0-0 Nation. I can't believe we get another third game between Tali and 0-0 Nation as well now. Left side, Umbreon, Hoopa, Urshifu, Lapras, and Mew. Klaus going for the Urshifu. Right side, we have Ninetales, Leafeon, Trevenant, Zacian, and Blissey also looking very scary. Both comms looking quite solid. But I do fear that, like, playing Urshifu and Lapras, Umbreon into the Zacian, Trevenant, and Blissey, Ninetales is going to be super difficult. But Leafeon, on the other hand, is also going to have a hard time because there's not really a lot of squishies on Tali believers. They're all quite safe. It's going to be difficult for the Leafeon to actually get KOs done. Let's get it. We have Klaus heading for the center area with the Urshifu. I don't know if it's going to be Surging Strikes. I don't know if he can play Surging Strikes into Ninetales, Zacian. We shall see if he's going to go for it. And Trevenant. That's very difficult to play any melee damage dealers into. So much CC on the right side. Hoopa's going to help out on the rep buff. Mouse is going to take over the rep from the right side. As always, going to go for 4. And then head towards top path. He is using Razor Claw, but even Wicked Blow, she was play Razor Claw sometimes. That's not too unusual. So, that can happen as well. We have seen Razor Claws on Wicked Blow Shifus for sure before. Snowblade being charged up. Toonslim again on that Lapras, has to run away. And Toonslim trying for the last hit right here. Also a bit behind towards the Zacian. And it's going to be Wicked Blow though. See? As I said, Wicked Blow also plays Razor Claw. Or can play Razor Claw. Snorlax here for their damage. It's similar to like the Nouns esports games earlier, where they just didn't have enough damage at some point. But the side of 0-0 Nation is a bit squishy. They're not too tanky either, so maybe it's going to be enough. But having that Mew as the only real damage dealer is always a bit, like, I don't know, not a big fan of it, I have to say. But I hope Tali knows what they're doing. I hope so. At this point, it would be very depressing to see Europe with no teams in the top 8. And Tali is the most picked, probably first place team in the prediction event as well. So that would be a complete disaster. What am I going in? Gonna see another bunny, and so far 0-0 Nation is completely running over bot path. Megu still stuck on level 3. Can't get to level 4 yet. No last is up as well right now. Nice combo there. Blizzard Avalanche. And they're also going to take down Megu. One more basic attack. Oh my god, so close. On getting almost 2 KOs there. And Wicked Blow Shiva going towards mid path, but the enemy team is also there. Going for the last hit, has to be a bit careful. Has to book it out. And we have now Eevee falling, still on Umbreon Evolution. Megu goes down on bot path. 0-0 Nation is completely destroying the bot path of Tali believers right now. Yutao and Megu not standing a chance, which is very rare to see. Those two usually dominate every single bot path. At least in Europe. But Megu now hitting level 5. Gets that mean look done. And is going to use it onto Wolf. And he's going to hit a nice Solar Beam as well. Can they take down maybe the Ninetales? Has focus bent up. And it's going back to the right side. This Ninetales is going to be so high level. Getting so much experience done now. Nice Warhammer there to the right side. Going to combo it, trying to get it safely. And they do so. Almost level 9 already now. Getting very close to it. It's going to have Unite move maybe for this first Reggie fight. Urshifu only level 7. Right side, Leafeon is going to have that advantage with that Unite move because he's about to hit level 8 as well. And they're just going to start it up straight up though. Of course, they have the big blow, so they're just going to straight up go for it and try to make sure that the Unite moves off the side of Zero are not going to matter. They're going in now, big blow being charged up. Might be too early, it's going to be too early! And, oh boy. Warhammer gets it. Big blow charged up way too early. 3 KOs for 0-0 Nation and the Reggie. And they're going to score points. 94-0 now. 0-0 Nation pulling ahead. Oh boy. This is hard to watch. This is very hard to watch today, watching Nouns and Tali. Reggie, you know, being taken by Tali was trying to look for it. The Solar Blade comes through. Big blow onto Ninetales, going to jump up, going to try to get the KO right here, and they do so. Bliss Assistance goes on to Leaf, and they're going to try to at least trade 1-for-1. They're actually running forward. Urshifu's not going to live. The Solar Beam goes into Unite Move as well. Baby Mazo is going to try to jump forward, looking for these KOs. Ice Beam is going to land nice Solar Beam onto the Blissey, but it's not going to be enough damage. Sacred Sword's trying to zone as well. Mego's here now, looking for the Beam look on maybe the Zacian, but they're not going to have enough damage to take anyone down right here. There's so low damage as well. It's only the Mew backline. It's going to be so difficult for them to actually get someone down if they fall behind in team fights. 124 to 12 points. And as soon as you fall behind on a Mew, your damage is just completely gone. You just don't have any damage. Now, boost auto attack, going on to Trevin into the Electro Ball. This Avalanche goes in as well. They're going to take down the Umbreon. Hyperspace Portal is going to be there, but a huge flank for Toon Slim. Finds a 3-man wave. Can they take down another member? They already took down the 9 hits at least. Who got surprised by it? Electro Ball is going to land. They're going to take down the Trevenant as well. Toon Slim now hitting Ice Beam, and this could be the comeback now. Looking for another Perish Song. They take down 3 members of Zero Nation. They're going to try to score some points right now. Pipe trying to hit, but he gets Solar Beam to the face. Triple kill from you. Toon Slim now putting the team onto his back. 9 hits forward though with that G-Jack button. Indian Knight was trying to at least get rid of the goal. Hyperspace Port, does he get into it? No, he doesn't. Stair was also taken down. They get KOs, but they can't score any points. Well, at least that keeps them quite even in experience. Zero Nation is going to go for this Regieleki. Klaus is still around. So he can, he also has Unite Move up. He can for sure look for something right here. Goes in onto the 9 hits again, knocking up the 9 hits with the Unite Move. Big blow. Same story again, but he's also going to go down. Maybe not. Strawberry is going to miss. Hyperspace Portal. Oh, he just barely makes it. He barely is going to make it into there. Meanwhile, we have Zacian taking down the bottom Regirock. Toon Slim Vivi too late to check in. He's also going to get engaged on now. The fight is going to keep on happening on top path. 2 minutes until the double time. This will be the final Rayquaza, the final stretch. The actual final stretch of the day. The final stretch of today, guys. There's not going to be another game. Today, at least. Tomorrow we have the top 8, of course. But this will be the final stretch. Oof. Both teams are waiting right now. Just farming up experience. On both sides. Regieleki is getting pulled out a tiny bit. Still up this entire time. Milo goes on 9 hits, but Umbreon might be caught a bit. Hyperspace Port is there, but they're going to knock him out. But the Leaf in Unite was a bit too late. Umbreon's going to make it back alive now. On full HP. And Zero Nation committed a Unite move there as well. Mega walking up again, putting that Beanlock onto 9 hits. Make sure it can't steal the Regieleki away. But Klaus has Vic blow up, but he's charging it so early nowadays. Like, everything is charging up so early. Also, the Dash Unite moves earlier. Goes into 9 hits again. 9 hits knocked up. 9 hits, no chance against the Urshifu Unite. Looking for the pusher now onto the goal. It's a 4v5 now. Leafeon did score some points as well. Can they push the Regieleki in? They can't or what? Woodhammer into the Hornage, into the Sacred Sword. They're going to try to go in, but Umbreon is a bit too tanky now. They're going to look for Trevenant. Trevenant trying to live, but he's going to get taken. Regieleki finally goes in. That's 40 points going in, and they can score another 50 as well for Urshifu. Dunks it in. And now Tali is just 52 points behind. 52 points behind. This is going to be such a close final 2 minutes. But Tali is ahead in experience. 13 on Urshifu now. 12 on Mew, 12 on Lapras. But the XP is still quite even. Doesn't matter what. Klaus getting close to 14 though at least. Level 13 for Lapras would also be huge. Getting that Ice Beam plus in. Registeel is up, but neither team is going to commit for it. It's a bit too late. Blue buff secured by Mew to make sure we get the cool reduction in. That's also level 30 Mew now. So experience is in favor of Tali believers. The question is, can they win the team fight? Lapras is also very strong now in these late game fights. Zacian only level 12. It's not going to do all too much, I feel like. Lapras looking for the back cap now for Toon Slim. But Leafeon recoiled is going to jump on top of the Lapras. But of course, I don't think Toon Slim is going to go down to this. It's going to start heating up, Ice Beaming away. But actually going very low on HP right now. It's going to turn around on the top right. Neither Unite move was committed. It's a tie right now. Right, he scored. It's going to be a tie in points. It's a tie in points. How close is today, guys? This is absolutely incredible. 1 minute 10. Utah with the side. Solar Beam is not going to quite find it. Looking for the boost auto attack next. When that team is committing anything, Lapro's not gonna score. But Zero Nation might just go for the Strike Father. They have Sacred Sword and the Unite move. Shifu. Where's Shifu is the question. Where's Shifu? They're getting zoned away. There's a Bliss Assistance. Big blow. No, Zacian gets it. Zero Nation gets the Strike Father. Can they get off the cheese is the question. One member's down, but Harley's going to fall a piece. One is down. They're gonna try to get the mean look onto the Ninetales. But I think that's going to be it. Blissy's gonna score points. No, Blissey doesn't have a score. Blissey doesn't have a score sheet anymore. Zacian doesn't have a shield. Ninetales has a shield though. Does Ninetales have enough points? And Ninetales has enough points. Is he gonna score those points? Yes, he does so. No way. Blissey scores another 100 points. Tali Believers is out of the World Championship. Zero Nation, with their biggest win of their career, they're gonna take out the tournament favorites of Talibobo Believers. And they're gonna move into the top 8. Europe is out. Europe is out of this tournament. There is just no way. Wow. Congrats to Zero Nation though. Awesome played. Awesomely played by Zero Nation. Congrats to them, man. Deserved win. Sad for Europe. Sad times. I hope that's a wake-up call for Europe. I don't know what happened this World Championship, but this was an absolute disaster.